Hi folks, this is Brother Sehmish in Thailand. I'm sitting with a young man here who's looking a bit nervous, but I want you to understand his story of what God did in his life. His name is James, and he has some health issues, and the health issues pertain to his mind and also his body. He shakes and he doesn't quite walk normal. But the reason for that is that a few years ago something happened in his family that changed their life forever in many ways. And what happened was James has an older brother, and his older brother had been drinking. That happens a lot up here, and was fighting with some other boys, and it got really nasty. And so his older brother got in the car to drive the car into those other boys and run them down as part of the fighting that was happening. And as he did that, that boy who was driving, who is James's older brother, that boy's father, so that's James's father, and the father of the boy driving the car, ran in front of the other boys to try to stop his son driving the car into them. And standing beside the father was James, who used to be in good health. And the other son, in his anger and in a moment of madness, crashed that car into those people and killed his own father, and also injured James severely. James was in the hospital in a coma for 22 days. He didn't wake up, and when he did wake up, he has several conditions he has to contend with. The father, of course, was dead. The boy who killed the father and put his younger brother in hospital was put in jail, and is in jail today. But a strange thing happened was that in the jail, the older brother met somebody who told him about Christ and the power of forgiveness and a new life, and shared the gospel with him. And James's older brother received Christ as his Savior in the prison. And so, having gone through a genuine conversion himself, he called his brother James, the father now being gone, and he told James that about Jesus, and this salvation is true, and you need to find somewhere that they can tell you about this. And so James, in his health condition, searched and stumbled around, and finally came across a new church plant that we have been involved with, and found the pastor there, Pastor Gawit, and James was led to Christ by that pastor, and James received Christ as his Saviour. And now the brother in prison is saved, and James is saved. When the accident, or when the event happened that killed the father and put James in hospital, with court costs and everything that took place, they lost everything. They lost their home. Their father was dead. They lost their home. They lost any place to stay. They lost everything. And then the other brother was taken to prison. James had nothing. And so he's found a home now. He lives on the church property, and he serves God and is faithful. And James's name now is in the book of life, as is his brother's, who's in the prison. They communicate regularly. His brother says, when I get out of the prison, I'm going to live my life to serve God all of my days. And I just wanted to share this with you. This boy has no income, none at all, and he just relies on how the church can help him. If you want want to help him in any way, if you designate to James, I'll know who you want help, and I'll get that to him. But that's not the purpose of the video. I just wanted to tell you some of the amazing things that are happening up here, what God is doing, things that are taking place. Honestly, at times it's heartbreaking. You weep, you feel brokenness, you see what these people go through, and it's just, it's really moving. But then you see what God does and how He uses things, and the mercy that He still has on these people. And it's a wonderful thing, and thank you, because if you didn't support missions, these people wouldn't know. And there's many more like this, and like James's brother. I only wish we could have reached him with the gospel before what happened. But pray for James. His brother is due to get out of the prison in about 2 years, and he plans, like I said, to live his life serving the Lord. So just wanted to share this with you and let you know some of the things that are happening up here. The Lord is working, and people are being saved, and out of the darkness, the poverty, so many of the things that just happen up here all the time like that, the Lord is bringing good and saving souls. Pray for this young man, James, and God bless you. And I hope this will help you to understand the field a little better. And honestly, sincere thanks from me for standing with us up here, helping us. It's a privilege to be your missionary up here. It's a privilege to bear the burden of these people, to labor with them, to stand beside them, to share what we have with them. It's a privilege. And I thank God 1,000-fold for putting us here. God bless you, brethren.